I gotta check this crease to make sure it's in the same line as this crease below it, and I can't do that until I look that way. But I think I'm actually a little too far up this way, which this is still too fat, so when I take this down, that crease will disappear back slowly. It'll recede. But I've got to take this thing out and look at it real quick. This grain is so contrary. Right here is just a difficult place. But I like the way these two lines oppose each other. You got one going that way, one going that way, and it's just a very pretty effect. Once I get all the heavy marks filed out with this metal file, I'm gonna have to start using sandpaper to get these marks out. It might be worth investing in a new file. That grain's going the wrong way too. What a contrary piece of wood. There is no room to get to anything without something else blocking your path. It's like trying to wallpaper the inside of a mailbox. Finally got that shadow line kind of straightened out there. You may notice I'm polishing the metal as well as the wood. The owner of this gun said he's going to take this to an engraver when I get done with it. He's going to have the engraving, the way he talked, he's going to have the high spots buffed and the low spots clean. So I'm not sure what he's going to do, but he said to go ahead and take the edge off of this right here, make it fit perfectly around from here to here. I wish I had taken up metal engraving when I was younger and had better hand-eye coordination, but then I couldn't afford it. Now I can afford it, and I don't have my youth. I think metal engraving is a tremendously fine art. I wanted to do it back in the day, but those days are gone. That's when I wore a younger man's clothes. Ovals are really difficult to get balanced, to make them be symmetrical. It's really hard. There's a way to draw them mechanically. I used to know how to do it in mechanical drawing and drafting, but this ain't that. So you can actually draw them with a piece of paper. Fold a piece of paper 2 ways, fold it like that, and then fold it again, and then just cut out a quarter of the circle, and then unfold it, and you get a pretty symmetrical oval. I'm not doing anything near that high tech, it's just a gun stock. What I gotta not do is take this chisel, slam it over into that. So that's the reason I'm cutting away from the wood up towards nothing. It's just a hard place to get into, and it's a hard thing to do. The shape of that looks, to my eye, it looks pretty symmetrical. I'm happy with it from here. Of course, I'm looking straight down on it too. Once I trimmed off the excess over here, it looks pretty good. Now this is just a rough cut here. I'll round that thing off, this cap. I'll drop it down to where there's only about a 1/16 of an inch of ebony showing on the sides, and I'll round it off both ways. It'll be just a dome when I get done. Keeping my finger here to rub up against it and so I don't come over and hit this. But it kind of hurts to do that with a rasp. Ebony is absolutely lovely to work with. It has a hardness quality to it, but it also has a workability